So this tutorial will show you how to shade the road and the sidewalk. The color of the road and the sidewalk is really going to be up to you, and especially because it's a fantasy cityscape, it could be wonky. It could be a red sidewalk if you want and a blue road. It's really up to you. So I'm going to show you how you would do it naturally in the real world. So I'm going to use kind of like a beige, what is this color called? Tan, which I guess you could also use what they call peach or skin color-ish. For your sidewalk. I know our sidewalks are more white, but I don't really want to leave it white because I think it'll look unfinished. But the most important thing to remember is that as you approach the vanishing point, the sidewalk shading should get lighter. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my peach color here, and you can see I'm shading using the side of my pencil crayon. That's what you want to do, not the tip of your pencil crayon, because then you'll be able to see all the lines. You really want to shade with the side of your pencil crayon and in small strokes. So you notice I'm not going up the entire sidewalk right now. I'm just doing part of this one block, and I'm also shading in the same direction as much as I can. Sometimes I'll use my nail to sort of stop me from going over the lines if I don't want to change my direction. But if you're using the side of the pencil crayon, you might be able to change direction without making it too messy. And now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my next section. And as I said, the sidewalk is going to start to get a little bit lighter as I get closer to my vanishing point. It's not going to be a very dramatic change. It's just a little bit lighter. Okay, now my pencil has like kind of blended in a little bit with the sidewalk, but that's okay. It kind of just looks like the sort of natural dirt or buildup that's in the sidewalk. If I feel like this part is not dark enough, I could go ahead and put this tan color in there to darken it up, or even just to add a little more variety into the sidewalk. All right, so let's say I'm happy with the sidewalk. I've got to work on the curb. The curb would be darker than the sidewalk because it's not getting as much light usually. Right, so that's basically how you do the sidewalk and the curb. Let's do the road now. So again, your road might be blue or something like that in this fantasy cityscape, but let's just look at it as if it was gray. You could use a gray pencil crayon, or you could use a black pencil crayon, or you could use a pencil. But you got to remember that as we get closer to the vanishing point, it's going to get lighter. So I'm going to start down here where it's nice and dark, and I'm applying a fair amount of pressure, but what you could do if you want to is not apply too much pressure and just keep going over it until it's as dark as you want it. So again, I'm using the side of my pencil crayon, and I want a smooth transition from dark to medium to light, so I'm going to put this video on time lapse while I complete the rest of the road.